I don't know, there's something about talking because I didn't talk to anyone about it. As I was doing it, just like feeling the depression just leave my body each stroke, just all that hairspray and all the fibers and minoxidil and all that work. Once you notice it the first time, you don't think too much of it, but then it just haunts you every day. You see the one spot and then you wake up, it's the first thing you do. You go to bed, it's the last thing you do. You plan your life around it. I have an app that tells me if it's too windy for my drones, but I ended up using it for my hair as well. So I mean, I'm checking this app to see how windy it is to see if I can go outside. You let it control you. You don't control it at all. You take these little steps to try to mitigate it and slow it down, and it works for a bit, but then another spot shows up. All right, here we go. Oh shit. Oh. Some more fibers. I'm free. Free from jail. Just as I was doing it, just like feeling like the depression just leave my body each stroke, I almost can't describe it. Just this weight, this heavy like vest. I just threw it off. And now I can just live my life. Like
in your follow-up email, you said just talking about it helped. What was it about having that conversation that helped, do you think?
I don't know, there's something about talking because I didn't talk to anyone about it. It was just me, myself, and I. So I was having conversations with myself, giving myself answers, but I didn't know anyone who was going, like I knew bald people, but I wouldn't talk to them about it. And knowing that it's not the end of the world, having just someone else telling you it's going to be okay. Like there's nothing to worry about. And I think that's all I needed in my life. Like I said before, I have other issues going on. And so I actually did go and seek therapy, and that's helped a lot. And like therapy is great, but talking to someone who experiences the exact same thing and without no without anybody judging you, right? You've gone through it, you've talked to people who've gone through it, they're not going to judge you. So just to talk to someone, to have it off your chest and tell you that it's going to be okay, that really does a lot.
Okay, thank you. No, I
Yeah.
appreciate you sharing that because
Mm-hmm.
I don't ask for my own like gratification or anything like that. I just really believe in well, just exactly what you said, really. I just think, having someone that can kind of relate, or has had, similar experience, non-judgmental, and I think that is such a big thing that the
Mm-hmm.
channel offers. And sometimes it's even enough not to just witness like what we're doing here, for someone else to just witness two guys
Yep.
like us having this conversation, right? It's almost like the other, someone else, whoever's watching these videos or in the comment section that maybe doesn't comment or doesn't, just kind of watches from the sidelines. It's almost like they can be involved in the conversation too. Do you know what I mean? Like it has that
Yep,
sort
for
of
sure.
effect. So man, thank you so much. It's quite a big statement to yourself, isn't it? Kind of
Mm-hmm.
showing yourself what you are really made of, capable of, maybe. How would you describe that in your own terms?
The worry is the unknown, right? Like, okay, once I do it, what's my head gonna look like? What's my ears too big? Are they gonna pop out? Is there any symmetry to my face? What are people gonna think? Like, it's all this unknown, right? And then you finally do it, you realize that unknown is now known, and you don't like it's not that bad. Like, what was I? Then you look back and like, what was I even worrying about? Like, what was so? It's almost an irrational fear. Like, what?
Yeah.
you almost want to talk back to yourself and be like, there's nothing to worry about, man. It's just do it. It's reality. Hair is nice. Like I liked going to the barbershop. I would go, once a month, every 3 weeks, try different hairstyles. I miss that, sure, but this is the reality. And this bald shaved look is so much better than this comb over that I was trying to hold on for my dear life. That, one gust of wind to the west and it's all a mess. And just all that hairspray and all the fibers and minoxidil and all that work you do just to get validation from people. It's so superficial and so depressing, really. Just like doing it was just so like I feel like 10 pounds lighter. And like it affects other aspects of my life. Like I've been doing workouts and even that's been like my workouts have been harder, like more difficult. Like I've been going in like more I've been just doing it more because I'm not afraid to sweat too much and maybe the hair might sink in and not be as not have as much volume. Like it's only positives. Like I can't think of the negatives. Like it sucks not having hair, but it
Yeah,
only gave me positives.
I think the I suppose the only thing initially is because it's still quite fresh. It does, it does take a little bit of getting used to because it's a
Mm-hmm.
completely different look, And I suppose that was the thing for me. I thought, wow, it looks different, but I definitely didn't think, oh, it looks bad.
Yeah.
But regardless of looks, like you said, the biggest thing is having that weight off your mind, off your
Yeah.
shoulders.
In a weird way, I'm glad I did it right now, though. Like sometimes you ask your viewers, would you have done it maybe a year ago or whatever? But no, I think right now, just the way I was in life and like how low I thought I was, and it's really helped me with other aspects just to get out of this hole. So even though it haunted me for quite some time, I wouldn't change it. And like I'm so happy I did it right now. Yeah, just it feels so nice to wake up and that's not the first thing in my mind. It's so nice to go to sleep and that's not the last thing in my mind. It does so much for you as a person and the confidence. And then like I showed my coworkers and it was just positive reviews. And when you when you get that as well, like I know you shouldn't do it for other people's validation, but when people give you positive reviews, that happiness, like you're just happy. You're no longer walking with like this little thing of like sadness, depression, anxiety, people looking at you and people. If somebody walks behind me, I'm not, what are you doing? It's now like you can stay behind me as long as you want. Look, feel. It's just I don't know. I almost can't describe it. Just this weight, this heavy like vest. I just threw it off, and now I can just live my life. Like I really don't remember the last time I didn't worry about my hair, even though it's only been like I only fought it for about 2 years. It's not that long in the grand scheme of things, but it felt like I did it for a decade. So like, thank you so much for just pushing me off that ledge and the amount of money I'm saving now too. Just every month like $60 for the fibers and the minoxidil, and I was going to the barber like every 2 weeks just to have that really short and thick up top. So that's just another bonus. Like the cons don't even compare to the pros. Like it sucks having hair, not having hair anymore. That's it. It sucks not. It's not even comparable. The pros and the cons. The pros just outweigh the cons infinitely. So thank you so much for that.
No, dude, it's a real pleasure, honestly. I mean, congratulations, dude. Honestly, it's just the thing is, it's like you said it perfectly yourself. This is what it all kind of boils down to. It's the fear of the unknown, and you dive straight into it, and just showed yourself like, hey, this is okay. This is okay. And now that you don't have those fears and those worries, you can just kick on now, man. And I know you've got a lot of goals, a lot of things that you want to achieve with career and stuff like that. And you can really work on those things without having those worries holding you back. So no, dude, I really wish you all the best. Thank
Thanks.
you. And like I said, congratulations, dude. It's awesome.
Thanks, man. Just thank you so much. That's all
No,
I can say.
honestly, it's a pleasure.